and massively submitting it in the bunch of article directories and there. This is not the case in 2016. Now the content marketing has become more smart, more strategic. Even the content types has been of so many types. The content is so rich now. It means we can use the infographics, pictorial, textual contents, videos, webinar, anything we can think of. So as a content marketer in 2016, you have to amalgamate all this type of content. You have to select those content types which can appeal your customer. You have to understand your customer's persona, his bias, habits, and according to that you have to create the whole marketing plan. You cannot just do what you were doing before 2 years or 3 years. It's completely changed because of the algorithms like Panda and Hummingbird, and also the behavior of the customers who are usually checking so many facts before making a single purchase or making any decision of joining a webinar. They used to check who is the speaker or who is the agency conducting the webinar. So it's very important to be smart and strategic for your content marketing in the 2016.
Okay, yes, Khushbu, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes,
am I
great.
audible?
So we have, yes, you are audible. Now we have Dr. Khushbu Pandya with us. Very briefly, I will introduce her as well. Khushbu is a doctorate in social media, and she is also founder of Konvophilia Technologies in Vadodara, in Gujarat itself. She is also an author of a book called View Model. She's a speaker, she's a trainer, she's an entrepreneur, she's also a consultant, and she conducts so many workshops and training sessions, and she helps actually so many businesses to come out of the digital marketing problems. Welcome back once again, Khushbu. Like we were missing you actually.
Thank you so much.
Great. Okay, Khushbu, like just Ashvini said something about content marketing, and we were already started discussing about that, how content marketing can change the scenario in 2016. And prior to that, I would like to throw some light on the different tools, or maybe how we can define content marketing, because still there are so many people or the business owners, they do not understand the content marketing. So when it comes to the content marketing, what are the different tools available with us?
Right. So to understand content marketing is like very easy. Whatever you are putting online is content. Even this blab that you are creating is a content.
True.
And even whatever if I'm teaching somewhere, and whatever I'm speaking is also a content. So it can be text, it can be video, it can be image, it can be whatever speakers are speaking in events, or the conversations that people are having in their daily life. Everything is content. So it's upon businesses. It depends upon businesses how you want to maximize more of the contents and get benefit from it. So that is the reason why social media is dependent on content, because people speak about brands on daily basis. People talk about them on social media to each other. So everything that has been put up on air is content. So now, in 2016, that is the main thing in content marketing, that which content creates buzz for you. You have to, I mean, the brand has to make a deep research onto that and then use that content to its benefit.
True. Great. Okay. Chintan, like you have already worked with so many foreign clients till the date, and you are already handling so many projects in your company. So you particularly belonging in the field of IT from last so many years, more than 10 years of experience you are already having. It is not about marketing, but we want to know that what is the mindset of the foreign clients when it comes to the content writing of the website. Do they actually understand the importance of the web content, and do they actually demand for the good content writer as well?
Yeah, so thanks Gaurav. And thanks Ashwini and Khushbu to sharing good details about content marketing. Just to a brief about the content marketing again, like the previous traditional marketing and advertising is telling the world that we are the rock star as a company. But as far as content marketing is concerned, the word is like showing that we are one, like among themselves. So content marketing is one of the things which is very important in these like current market, right? Like it is growing day by day from like one to another level. Like as far as like coming back to the different clients are concerned, like yeah, like different clients from let's say US, Canada, Australia, these clients are more focused on the actual data your like company or your product is having right now. So again, they are more focused, like let's say we get a lot of like different inquiries regarding, like I want an app like Zomato, which is a restaurant app. Like I want to like create a app like WhatsApp. So that sort of content which is very important to attract like customers which is abroad as well as like domestic clients as well. Like what comparing it with domestic as well as international clients, the international clients are more aware nowadays with this like a small word which is having so much of data you can have online. So it is a very small word for the whole globe now. So you can like search anything on a platform where you can search a developer. Let's say Uber is on brown. Let's take an example, like Uber is on brown right now. So like first of all, if you heard a word like Uber, you will compare it with cab. But nowadays content marketing is helping the brand as in theme. Like you can search for Uber as an developer, Uber as an vehicle, like other than cab you can like use the Uber, like Uber as a concept now. So you can use that sort of content as well on the different levels as well. So these sort of things are going in a new direction now with the help of this content
Great.
marketing.
Okay, guys, to be very specific over here, because there are so many people who are not from the background of marketing. Uh, yes, when we talk about content marketing, we are talking about blogging, we are talking about the website content, we are also talking about case studies and press releases and everything. Now, as I know, Ashwini is very active in as she's very active as a search engine optimizer. So, Ashwini, like, how can we relate SEO and content, and how does it affect a good content? How it can affect the good ranking in terms of SEO on the search engines?
Now I can say that if content marketing is not part of your SEO campaign, then you are out of the game, not even have started the game, because content is the focal point in any SEO or digital marketing campaign. Your whole campaign should be weaved or crafted around the content, because content is something everybody is giving more emphasis, whether it is a user or search engines or any other marketing media. So at that point, you have to be very much specific what kind of content you are creating. It should be also very specific around your customer base. And if your customer is coming to your site, if they are reading it well, if it is waved in a way that the search boards can rank you well, then you are in the game or you are in the top list of the content or your competition. But if you are not creating content properly, then you are out of the algorithm, you are out of the rankings. I can say even you can knocked out completely. So any content marketer needs to be very specific around the content. It should be related to the reader, but they also have to put the search words in mind. So it should be a complete balance. And as I said, it is the focal point, because SEO, each and every activities of the SEO nowadays is somewhere crafted and weaved around the content itself.
Great, wonderful. Yeah, truly said, Ashwini. Khushbu, coming back to you, because
Yeah.
you have done your PhD in social media. So it always create a kind of curiosity in everybody's mind that whenever it comes to the content of the social media, and nowadays we
Right.
are seeing that people are not so aware about what to put, but still so many things they go viral overnight. So like
Right. Right.
according to you, what things to take care while writing content for the social media? And here I will specify the social media. I will specify two different social medias. The first social media is obviously the very famous and popular Facebook, and another social media is Pinterest.
Right. Which one was the first you quoted? I could not hear you
Facebook.
properly.
Facebook.
Facebook. Okay. right? So writing content for social media is actually more easy than writing web content, because when you are writing web content, you have to take into consideration about SEO, and uh, according to that you have to write I mean, you have to pick out the keywords and craft in a such a way where the content does not look a crowded keyword uh, write up, but a genuine write up. But on social media, you're actually conversing with your audience, the target market. I'm talking as a brand. So
Right.
if you're a brand and you are writing on, I mean, you are conversing on social media, you're actually putting up a message for your audience. So, for example, if you see everything that Coca-Cola creates, it is always surrounded to its main core idea of happiness. So even if you see ads, or even if you see the Facebook page or Pinterest or any social platform, it is always surrounded to one core idea, that is happiness. So
Right.
likewise, that is the connection that they have with the audience. So talking about Facebook, it is a very basic platform because of the fact that masses use it. So whether it's in India or outside India, Facebook is one platform which is used the most by the people. So there's where connections happen. There's where people connect and share their ideas. So it has to be both in text form as well as the video form. And talking about Pinterest, Pinterest basically, gives an idea about how you categorize your visual journey. So, if you talk about any brand which categorizes their various forms of visual ads, or infographics, or various different platforms, then Pinterest is best utilized when it has to give a visual journey kind of thing to its audience. So the platforms are specific to, has to be chosen if your audience is on that platform.
Okay. Okay. Ashwini. Yes, Ashwini. I think we lost Ashwini, but anyways, Chintan, coming to you. Now, when it comes to the
Yeah.
proper content writer, now, like as Dharmendra is asking a question, that most Indian websites have very poor quality content. Don't you think we should have two types of people involved in content creating? One is the subject or field experts, and another is the language consultants. So, you being in the field of IT from last many years, uh, do you uh, fine you have the content writer, but do you consult some language experts as well?
Yeah, I like a good question. I would say, like, yeah, like nowadays it is not only like you do have the contents and you can like uh, move around that content. Subject matter expertise is also required if you want to attract more and more people into the content. So yeah, content expert is very much required, but once like and equal like importance is given to the language consultant as well. Like we do have content writer right nowadays which are more uh, like good in like doing good language craft of the subjects. So yeah, I completely agree with Dharmesh. Like if we do have the mixed match of both the things, subject expert as well as the language consultant, that will really help in enhancing the business, and more users or more and more customers are attracted to that if we do have like good in both the scenarios. And if like coming back to the mobile world which is like growing day by day, still like as you can see like in App Store or a Google Store, you can see a lot each and every app is very specific to the content. Like if you describe like as far as Apple Store is concerned, you will have a list of different keywords option available to that. And as far as Google is concerned, we do have different descriptions there as well. So that sort of description we do have limited access. Let's say the keywords are only allowed with 100 characters, so you have to be very smart with your keywords, as well as the content in the description should be so that you once you search for a particular brand or something, you have a good access to it. So these content are very much important nowadays.
Okay, continuing the same question asked by Shed Dharmendra. Now Ashwini is over here with us. Ashwini, welcome back.
Thanks.
Okay, Ashwini, there was a question from the Dharmendra Shed. He's a Dr. Dharmendra Shed, and he has done his doctorate in English language. So my question now to you, Ashwini, that as you write, you are a blogger as well. You write the blogs, you write the web content
Right.
for the so many companies, for the websites. How
Right.
important it is for any digital marketer or for any content writer to consult language expert before finalizing the actual content?
If we talk,
Oh, I think we have lost her once again. Khushbu, can you answer the same question, please?
The same question, right?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Khushbu. Can you answer the same question,
Hello.
please?
The same question, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Is the
Yeah. So language plays.
The question was the same, that how important it is for any
Okay,
company or the
so I'll
content
start.
writer to have. Yes. I think we have
Because,
we have yes.
you know, yeah. So
Yes, Khushbu, please go on. Yes, please go on.
hello. Yeah. So the same thing that I said was that
Okay. Fine. So see, like giving my opinion, definitely like I would go with Dharmendra Sheth, that definitely the importance of the language is very important, because you see that there are so many countries. Even you can take any country in the American America, country like America, or any country in the European continent. You see that still there are so many grammatical mistakes you can find in the content. And in terms of search engine optimization, any bad content can harm your result as well. And when it comes to the social media content, you can see your reputation is always on the stake. So whatever you're writing on the social media platform or maybe on your blogs, it can affect your reputation, because it's not only important to handle your existing customer, you are also trying to get new customers as well. So yes, even I feel the same, that the
true.
experts are required. I think now Khushbu is with us, and we have lost Ashwini somewhere. Okay. Khushbu, can you hear?
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear.
Khushbu, throw some lights on the press releases? Like, still not many
Right.
people, they know what do you mean by the press release and how does it work?
Right. So if you go by the plain English definition, press release is something that companies or brands achieve through paid mediums, where they give out a to promote their products or services, online or traditional media. So even if it is newspapers, there are many press releases that companies give out, and in this age of social media, the importance has increased more, because it gives you a lot of attention, and press releases have taken many more forms, not only the press release in the form of press release, but also in the forms of news content in various news websites, as well as small pieces of content on blogs or social media websites like Facebook and Twitter. So it has broadened its definition, sticking to just a press content to various forms of content.
Okay, great. Chintan, like coming back to you, now you have seen that you have worked with so many foreign clients, but the mindset of the Indian businesses are very different than the mindset of the foreign businesses, because still the digital marketing word is still very new to so many business owners in India. And when specifically we all are from the Gujarat, we are seeing the same thing, that we are not so aware about importance of the marketing on the internet. So like how do you see the Indian clients when you compare to the foreign clients?
Yeah, comparing the international clients with domestic clients, I would say like international clients are more aware about the digital marketing. They are pretty fond of that. They do like majority of their advertisement or all that stuff on the digital market right now. As far as as you raised the point of Gujarat and India, like India specifically, I would say like Narendra Modi is the classic example of doing that. Like while doing the election campaign, he really nicely like have done the digital advantage of digital marketing in his elections. So I would say as far as international clients are concerned, they are very focused. They know the importance of digital marketing. They give like their portion of advertisement money into digital marketing. While comparing it to domestic clients, they are still not that much aware of that, and they doesn't put that much of effort and their money into this right now.
Okay, Ashwini, are you there? Okay, I think we are still lost Ashwini. Khushbu, like this question is very interesting. But when you deal with the people, you deal with the business owners, it becomes very difficult to convince them to pay for the good content. Then content is not only about the text; it is also about the creative designs. And we have seen, even we all have seen that the businesses, they are not so keen to spend money, though they are very open to spend lakhs of rupees in the traditional method of marketing. So how do you handle this kind of clients, and how do you convince them?
I simply ask them to differentiate themselves. I have simply put up. I remember the initial years when people used to just simply ask me, uh, uh, "This is very simple. You just have to, write something on Facebook and." But a lot of ideas, lot of creativity goes into creating a single graphic, and you are also aware how much the graphic designers charge these days.
True.
So it is very much difficult to convince them. But what I have done for myself is very much easy. I have prepared a questionnaire, a client-specific questionnaire, which I usually give out to every client before uh, you know conveying something to them. So what I do is do a little bit of research about the client, then prepare a specific customized client questionnaire, and then send out that same thing to the client. And there is when they really themselves understand the importance during that process. So after that questionnaire is filled up and give up to me, it then becomes very much easy, because they have already brainstormed themselves that what all goes into the digital marketing campaign, or if I say specifically social media marketing campaign.
True. Now, Shed Dharmendra is asking the question to Khushbu, that do you call it the need analysis in the general management language?
Exactly. What we call is need analysis.
Yes.
Because Dharmendra has very much rightly put up, everybody doesn't need social media. Okay. If your audience is on social media, if no one is going to read or listen you about brands on social media. If your target audience is not present on social media, then there is no need of social media marketing or even digital marketing. But if your audience is there and you want to put out your word over there, then you have to critically analyze the need, that in which platform, how much to you have to involve in it, what to talk, what not to talk, etc. So you have to identify each and every aspect of being on social.
True. Now, the same question to you, Khushbu, the same question from the Dharmendra Sheth, that do you think that digital marketing is a process, whereas the content marketing is about spreading the message or thoughts or your ideas? Or I will add something to it, that do you think that digital marketing is not digital marketing without content?
I cannot imagine any marketing without content, not only left alone digital, but even traditional marketing or any mediums of marketing is very much useless without content marketing. So everything is very much integrated. You cannot actually, it's not like a pizza that you cut up a slice of content marketing from the whole digital marketing thing, or cut a slice of social media marketing from your whole marketing spend. It's like you just have to integrate, and that's what I have explained in my book, that is called weave model. If you understand what is weave, it is to integrate. So it's not social or traditional also. You have to do everything, and you have to integrate everything. So it's digital and traditional, it's digital and social, digital, social and content. You have to mix up everything and plan your marketing strategy in such a way that everything done together yields a good uh, benefits for your brand.
True, absolutely true, that we cannot even imagine marketing without the good content. Absolutely right.
Right.
Chintan, now
Yeah.
now the question, like as we are talking about digital marketing, and now we are talking about the content. As the topic, the title of this blab is very clear, that it can become a game changer in 2016. Now we are on the verge of the completion of the 2015. How do you see, like you are continuously in the touch with the foreign markets, how do you see how content marketing can be a game changer in 2016?
Yeah, as far as like 2016 is concerned, like there is a vast like improvement. You can see day by day there are a lot of new innovations coming up in the market, in the field of digital marketing, marketing, I would say. So yeah, lot of user base is now shifted to the digital marketing, compared it to with authenticated marketing on TV or any of the other magazines or any of the other media. So maximum youth or maximum target audience is been moving from the authenticated media to the new digital world now, and each most of the users will have more digital friend rather than physical friend, I would say. So digital world is growing day by day, and there is a vast opportunity. So 2016 will be a like as the title says, it will be a big game changer as far as digital world is concerned. And you can take any of the different business, like you can have any business go online with digital, or can grow from one to another level from like this digital marketing.
Okay.
As like coming back to, if you want, like coming back to the mobile and web world as well, like mobile is again going digital. Like you can see lot of apps and lot of different like website which are like giving their more campaign on the digital world. Like you can see different sponsored advertisement on Facebook or other digital places where you can see a lot of marketing going on for apps, website, and all that different startups we are having right now. So yeah, there is a big opportunity in 2016 as far as digital marketing is concerned.
Khushbu, like now again, now I will be more focusing towards social media. How do you see 2016 in terms of social media marketing? What was not possible in 2015 or early years? what opportunity you can see in the coming year for social media marketing?
So, too much of appreciation would be given to the um, real-time marketing or real-time platforms. For example, Periscope, Blab, wherein the content is being created on spot. For example, we all are talking here, conversing today here about digital and social media marketing, which has been consumed by so many of listeners right now, which is happening on like real time. So these platforms and many such other platforms which gives content on real time would be much more increasing. For example, Snapchat also. These kinds of platforms would be coming more, I guess, and uh, uh, that would be something, a buzzword of social media, like 2016.
Okay. Are you there, Ashwini, now? I think we have lost Ashwini completely. So maybe anyway, so that is the always the challenge for when we talk about the digital marketing. Yes, Ashwini is there, I think. Ashwini, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you guys, but I
Yes,
think you guys still
finally.
not.
It's fine. If you can hear, that is absolutely fine. Ashwini, I was dying to ask the question to you that how blogging can help business to generate traffic on the website. Now, the role of the blogs that I am expecting you to answer.
Right, blogging is a very major part of generating the traffic in both ways, because if you think about the users, they would like to read more of the stories or related facts about anything. Means if you are a travel industry or you are providing a tourist services, then they would like to know which are the best tourist places or which is the best challenges when you travel to some new destination, or what would be the better hotels to stay at. So you have to be very, very creative in the blogging to attract the users. Apart from that, when you publish the blogs every day or frequently, more frequently rather than the every day, then you are also keeping your content fresh, your website fresh. It will attract more and more search engine bots. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So you can attract more and more the search engine boards, and you will get the better rankings for the keywords or the words or phrases which your users might be searching online. So this way you will win the game in both the sides. You will get the rankings in terms of what you are doing as an SEO, and you will also get the good readers attraction and their attention to your sites. And once they are coming to your blog, they are reading your blog, then they will be the loyal readers of your blog. So then you don't need to attract them from other channels. They will come to your blog daily or frequently, read your blog. They will share it with their friends, and you can get more and more visitors. So this is how it works.
Great. Khushbu, obviously we are talking about content, the importance of the content, but still, I think that many people, now I will share you a very small example over here, that recently there was a new outlet of Dunkin' Donuts. It has been opened in Surat. So maybe it is not new to Baroda or Ahmedabad, but it's very new to Surat now. And they have carried out a single social media marketing activity that was too only on the Facebook, and they have given one offer. It was a paid advertisement on the Facebook. Now you won't believe that they got a very good response, and on the launching, that was the 7th November, on the date of launching, a huge rush in the center. But it was a very effective campaign by the Dunkin' Donuts. Now the question comes over here is, when we think about the call to actions on social media, what kind, like, now this question is particularly specifically for the small scale business owners who cannot spend a lot, but what kind of call to actions can be created on social media?
So this is very interesting question that you have put up, obviously, because Facebook has launched out a call to action button on Facebook pages, right? So which has created a lot of buzz and helped a lot of businesses to redirect their social media audiences to their website, uh, and even helping them to create stores on Facebook itself without even leaving Facebook. can buy products of those brands from Facebook. So those are various call to action buttons. For example, you want to, if your product is something physical, then if someone wants to buy it, then you can put in a call to action button, which is termed as buy now, right? So those different call to action buttons can be easily integrated on Facebook. It is also available on Pinterest as well, because I use Pinterest too very actively, and lot of international brands use it for their products. If you want to buy those products, you can buy from inside Pinterest by giving a paid advertisement. So these buttons actually usually will definitely try to come on other platforms as well, and it will be a big trend in 2016, I guess so.
Absolutely, and yes, definitely that once Facebook has launched the call to action button, now so many companies are able to see that how many people are coming
Yes.
to their website from the
Even
Facebook.
if the small Yes, even for the small, as you talked about the small scale businesses who do not have funds to, even to make a website. I do not, I usually travel a lot, and recently I'm based in Bharuch. I'm not even in the mega city like Ahmedabad, Surat or Vadodara. I was previously in Vadodara, but now I'm based in Bharuch. So I can say I come across daily so many businesses which do not have funds for making their website, and even if they make their website, they make it from so many so in so less budget, which is not so appealing to them. So in that case, social media comes to the rescue, where they then they can put up uh, uh, wonderful graphics, and then call to action button, simple, and then they can promote their businesses free of cost, like not so much free of cost, but at least it at a very negligible price than other traditional mediums.
Right, right. Yes. Uh, okay. Chintan, like now I will shift the topic a little bit, but not exactly, because you are already involved in so many mobile application projects as well. Now, as so many people are nowadays on the mobile smartphones, and the recent survey by the IMAI that suggested that coming 2 years, there may be 314 million people in India. They'll be using smartphones, and obviously internet on the smartphones rather. So, how do you see how we can utilize this opportunity by nurturing the mobile applications or any mobile websites with the good content, and how the businesses can still generate the business? I think we are not able to hear Chintan. Can anybody hear? Khushbu, can you hear? Okay. I think we have lost the voice of Chintan. Okay, maybe Khushbu, if you can throw some light into it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Chintan, please
Hello.
go ahead. Yes, please go ahead, Chintan.
Okay, yeah. So what I was mentioning is like, as you rightly mentioned few minutes back, like there was a good campaign going on for donors, a new startup, and with a single sponsor link into Facebook, Donut have grown a great business on the first day itself. So yeah, as far as apps are concerned, it is nowadays smartphones are there, and internet is pretty common with a smartphone nowadays, and people are so connected with each other on a digital platform right now. So yeah, as far as app or any responsive website open on a smartphone, it is pretty easy to for the companies to contact these sort of end user and specifically target them with very small amount of like like money involved into it. So yeah, like you can have like with a small amount of money, like Khushbu said, like if the particular company or organization doesn't have a big amount for creating a website or a big platform to launch its products, then they can directly like focus on the digital marketing where and different social media, and where they can campaign their products in a more effective and like in much lesser amount comparative to authenticated marketing strategies we have.
Chintan, I will continue with the same kind of question, but not on the mobile platform. Now with on the website, coming back on the website. Now we have observed that many foreign websites, they put the very good case studies. Now case study is a very strong weapon according to my personal belief, that if the companies are using smartly case studies, then the half work of acquiring the new customer is done at there only. So how do you see this the role of the case study when it comes to putting it on the website?
Can you please repeat, Bhautik? I am not able to hear you.
Okay, can you throw some light on the use of the case studies, on the website?
Correct. So like as I mentioned, like there are different apps or different website which are very focused on a particular brand. Let's say Zomato in restaurant industry, WhatsApp in an XMPP based chat engine. So we do have specific brands for specific apps we do have. So coming back to your question, I
The
am not able to
question was the case study, the use of the case study on the website.
I'm not able to hear you about it.
Wait, I will write the use of the case study. If you can read it.
Okay, case study. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, coming back to Zomato or WhatsApp question, we do have a lots of client. Like we have to show them the case study how a Zomato or a WhatsApp or a Facebook is being created in the market, and how they have come up from one stage to another level. Like let's take an example of Zomato. Like we have a great market where people like visit each and every city on daily basis, or a different country as well. So we provide a case study, like if you want to create an app like Zomato, which is where a user can go through first of all the need of the app, why a particular app or why a particular website is being created, and then again how we have involved, or the digital marketing and all the app functionalities being involved throughout these case studies, and how they increase the level of uh, using the digital media to come up with their ideas basically. I think that was your question. Am I right, Bhautik?
Yes. I think still we are not with Khushbu and Ashvini. I think yes, we are not there. Okay, so I think very soon now we will be winding up. But there was a small input from Dharmendra Sheth, where he wanted to share a few problems what he has observed in Indian websites content. But like the same thing, I think we already have. We have hello. I think Khushbu or Ashwin is there. No, they are not there. So I think yes, like we have seen so many problems in terms of grammatical problems, or maybe in terms of the structuring of the sentences, or maybe they are not properly focusing over the clear-cut objective of the website. And this is not only about the website, this is also about the blogs, this is also about the content over the social media. When I asked the question to Khushbu, which was purely specifically focusing over the use of the call to action on social media, though they have given a very specific button, the Facebook, they have given a very specific button of call to action, still many companies with the Facebook page, they are not utilizing those buttons, as well as they are not creating such a good content which can force people to visit their blog or maybe visit their website.
Correct.
So when it comes to the call to
Yeah,
action,
again
your content can be the killer thing. Yes, Chintan.
yeah, again that effective use of content marketing is also important. Like if you want to like grow in your business, you do have that option available with you. If you like intelligently use that, then with your benefit, then and then it will help you.
Yes.
Again, coming
So
back to the Dharmendra question, like the content, if you have like a valid content with you, but if you are not able to express that or with the customer, or you do have some issues with your language or some grammatical mistakes, then reader will again diverted their mind from the actual like case study they are going with, and again content as well as the language both are
fine. I think you again lost now Chintan now. Or maybe he's there. Yes, I think we have lost Chintan as well, and we lost Khushbu, and we are again waiting for Ashwini to join us. Maybe Ashwini is here.
Hi.
Finally, Ashwini. Finally, Ashwini is here. Great. So that this is the irony of India, that we are talking about technology, we are talking about content, we are talking about everything, but still we are not steady with the proper internet connectivity. And this is the biggest challenge, I think, for each and every Indian company, that how to spend lakhs of money when their prospects, their customers are not able to connect with them through proper internet connectivity. So I doubt, like our previous blabs were very good and they did not have any technical problem, but today we are facing technical problems since the starting of the blog. But still, Ashwini, I have a question for you, and because you have collected so many certificates from Google, from HubSpot, from Bing, etc. So it always create a curiosity in my mind, that how do you deal with your customers? The same question in your absence I asked to Khushbu as well, that how do you deal with your customers when it comes to spending money for a good content writing?
It is a very, very tough challenge, I can say, and it doesn't matter to Indian customer or the foreign customer. Every customer is very, I can say, constrained to spending money for specifically content marketing. If you will ask them to spend millions of dollars on PPC campaign, they might be get ready. For making them convince how the content is important, it's a really tough job, and that is what I'm facing since the beginning. And we have to make them understand now how it works, and it cannot be done in the first job. It takes number of calls, it takes hours to make them understand that how content can play a very, very important role, because content is in the focal point of actually digital marketing campaign. And it is quite a tough job, but we have to make it, we have to make them understand. And in 80% of cases we win, but in 20% of cases we lose. Customer don't accept the what is the quality of content, what is the need to spend on it. And they used to say we will provide the content, some of them write there on their own, but it cannot create the content which a domain expert or the expert content writer can. And in that case we just lost the game.
Okay,
It's
Ashwini,
quite a tough.
now continue with your question, your answer rather, and my question. I just asked the same question to Chintan. Now the same question to you as well. How do you see? Do you see that content marketing? Because we are from the same background. We have seen that 2015 was the trend of the content marketing compared to
Yep.
2014 and 13. Now, how do you
Yeah.
see how it can change the marketing altogether in the coming year, in the 2016?
It will definitely gonna be the main player of the game, because the reason is, after mobile marketing, marketing is the second largest marketing tool right now. And as I said in the earlier when we joined the blab, that now there are different kind of content, not a single kind of content. There are rich content in terms of pictorials, videos, and everything. So as a content writer or as a content marketer, you can use all type of content and you can distribute in all the possible channels, whether it is a social media or a blog or YouTube channel or anywhere. Content is a thing, means it's a multiple things from where you can attract your visitors to your site, to your product, to yourself. They will need to know that what you are doing. They are not going to make a purchase in a single click or in the first visit. They will know about you. They will check different types of content on all the available channels, and then they will make a purchase or make a decision what they want to do, and then they get converted. So in 2016, content will be the focal point, I would say. Even it can beat the mobile marketing. It can come on the first rank.
Ashwini, you just mentioned about the content marketing tools. Now,
Yeah.
talking about the tools, we know that the web content is there, blogs are there, and new press releases are there. Everything is social media content is there. I will specifically talk about infographics over here. That
Mhm.
because when we go to the Pinterest, we see a beautiful infographics are been created by the international companies. But why we are not able to see such good infographics by the Indian companies? Do you think that still Indian companies are not so enthusiastic about using very good infographics, or maybe they are not understanding the importance of the good creative infographics?
Actually, I would say the Indian companies are starting getting into the shoes. They means I can understand they are not as much enthusiastic, but they are excited about it. It was earlier when people were not even considering the infographics, but nowadays many Indian companies are making extraordinary infographics, specifically in mobile domain. I have seen so good infographics in Indian by Indian companies itself, and the reason we are behind than the other companies, other countries, maybe because lack of awareness and lack of adaptability. We are quite people who are means quite comfortable in what we are. We used to not adapt the changes. When we see, yes, this change can get something quite better and people are going ahead of us, then we start adapting the change. So that is the problem. And it is not with the infographic, it is everything new. Means even if somebody is buying the smartphone, I will not buy it quickly. I will see, okay, he is getting something good. I will take help of few people. I will ask, okay, it is actually good, it is worth spending, then only we spend. Indian are, I can say, more smarter, and that's why they step little bit behind before taking anything new or adapt anything new. And but now Indian companies are doing really well in infographic, and if there are any Indian owner or something who is listening to the blab and who is not using the infographic, I would say you must put it on the first page, because infographic is something everybody will look at, because it can contain so much of rich content and people will look at it, because nowadays people are quite busy. So infographic, it's something which will attract the users to your site rather than reading the 500 word content. Some people will like to read the infographic, which will give them the information in the graphical version.
Ashwini, like so many people, when we discuss about the blog. There are so many
Mhm.
people who are still not sure that how to use the blog in terms of what, because they already have the website. Now, so many people they say that rather by going with the WordPress or the Blogger, and to have a separate blog separate to the website altogether, or should have an integrated blog in your existing website only. Which would you prefer to convince to your clients?
Integrated blog in the website only. The reason is it refresh your website content every day. It attracts the boards to your site, because everybody in the digital marketing field would know that every kind of search board, whether it is a Google, Amazon, or anything, every kind of search board likes the fresh content. They like something which is refreshing to the user. They wouldn't index the old content every time. So whenever you put a blog, you are inviting the search boards to come to your site, index your site, and rank your site. So when your site is getting ranking, it is opening the doors for other visitors to your site, right? So it should be on your site only, because you are getting the double benefits. You are getting the readers, you are getting the rankings, and all the benefit one should expect in the social media or search engine or in the digital marketing.
Ashwini, right to read or right to rank?
Right to read, but with the balance of ranking. Means you cannot ignore the boards. Your readers must be on the first priority, but you just cannot ignore the boards.
And when people are using WordPress or Blogger, and they are actually using these WordPress blogs for earning money, they can attract boards on the WordPress, and then still they can earn the money. Do you see that this kind of blogs can actually provide the quality content rather than, because I always feel that these kind of blogs are, the content over these kind of blogs are not so informative, rather it is interesting, not the informative. So do you think that this kind of blogs will rule in 2016? Those blogs
No.
were actually created only and only to earn money through Google AdSense.
No, they cannot. Even the Google will also not going to give them money for a longer time, because Google is quite intelligent. Everybody knows, I can say, in past 2 or 3 years it has completely changed the way it was working before. So even if you are creating a blog for AdSense or something, if you are thinking you are going to earn money for a longer time, no, you are not going to do it. You are even banning your IP address and even the country, because often the time I have seen that Google AdSense ban the whole region or ban the whole
True.
country because of the spam. So they are going to get money for a few months or maybe a few years. Once they get penalized, they are getting the adverse effect for them own self and also the other people who are doing a good job, because there can be many good bloggers who are writing such an informative, quality, valuable content, but they get banned because of the other spammers in their particular country. So if somebody is doing it, they should start doing, as I said, write it for the readers. Keep the boards in mind, but write it for the readers itself.
Chintan, do you get the clients who are asking for earning through websites or earning through mobile application through advertisement? Do you get such clients?
Yeah, we do get such clients, and we like add. There are a lot of like advertisement platform as well, which they are eager to integrate, like AdMob or Google AdWord, or there are lot of different advertisement platform as well, which they are very eager to earn. They always come up with an idea like how I'm gonna earn back from this app. If the what are the different ideas, like we do have in-app purchase, which is at the store level, at the user level. But as far as like advertisement is concerned, we do have different platforms. We can have banner ads, we can have bottom ads, where we can have you can basically see a lots of different small ads within a games or different informative apps or website as well. So yeah, this a lot of like international as well as domestic customers do demand different advertisement platforms as well.
Ashwini, I asked the question previously to Khushbu, but still I want to hear it from you as well. When it comes to the praise releases, online praise releases, what's your take on that?
It is an excellent tool for marketing, I would say, specifically if you are willing to create a brand, right? Brand can create many benefits which you cannot get by the top 3 rankings. If you are creating a brand, for example, if I am saying the Nike shoes, people are going to grab it, right? If I say the iPhone 6 is coming, they are not even waiting for the phone to come and check the features. They are just starting subscribing for it. So if you are creating a brand, then press release will play a very major role over there. And nobody should ignore the value of brand and the press release, because it will convert your news, your stories into the content, and it will reach to your users, your readers, your clients. And everybody likes to know about the company they are willing to buy something or they are willing to connect in any way, right? And news or press release is something which will connect the gap between you and your customers. So you must consider the press release if you are in the thinking, yes, you are a long-term company, you are going to do something for a long term, then press release is the best thing to do, and everybody should do. That's what I want to say on it.
Great, wonderful. Now, because we have seen in the search engine optimization, we have seen that there is always a big talk about what backlinks, generate the more and more backlinks and everything, right? And we have seen that there are so many directory submissions and everything. People are dying to get the free directory submission, and they are doing this for well. And they're also saying that we are doing directory submission for 200 directories, 300 directories. Somebody has said we do it for the 1,000 directories. Ashwini,
Yeah.
like, what's your take on this directory submission?
So I would say if you are doing the same in 2016, you are dead. You just have to stop doing it. The mass link building is gone since the time the Penguin has launched, right? The theme, even in fact, there is a very new thing comes into the market or in the picture of the social ranking or the search rankings, which is called the citation. In the citation, you don't get the backlinks. You only get the citation of your link of your company, right? For example, if there is a press release, as we just have talked, if there is a press release, then you are getting cited. You might not get the backlink from that particular press release. For example, if my article is published in the Times of India, right? So they are not going to put my link. They are only put the citation, and that is playing a very, very good role in the 2015 or 2016's marketing. So if you are thinking about getting the backlinks and you are doing the mass submission in directory or article or anything, even in the content marketing, if you are doing the mass submission in thousands or hundreds of millions of directories, you are killing your own self because you are going to penalize for sure. You are out of the game for sure. So stop doing it. Start being smart and strategic, whether it is a directory submission or a content marketing.
Great. Now we have Roy over here. Hi, Roy.
Hey, Bautik and
Great.
Is that Ash?
That is Ashwini. We have we have Ash over there. We have Chintan over there.
I'm really very happy. The reason I wanted to come in is I'm really happy to see a lab initiated by Indians because one of the things I see happening is we take time to get up to speed in terms of what's happening. So I'm really excited to see you guys and I hope a lot of Indians initiate such blabs, and because I think many Indians have a lot of good knowledge, and I think we are working in the backyard and not really in the forefront, and I'm glad to see you guys coming in the forefront and sharing your expertise in the areas that you're function in, and just let me know when the person comes in. And okay, so the other thing I wanted to say is I heard you guys discussing around SEO tactics and stuff like that. My experience or what I'm observing is that I think it's more content driven now and more engaging content driven. So whilst the old school was more backlinking and all the different aspects that you guys were talking about, I think what really matters in content marketing in 2016 is going to be more infographics, animated infographics, and the reason for that is because as we move on, the attention span that we have is lowering down. So for example, let's say Bautik, Chintan, or Roy, or Ashwini, or anybody else. We've got to think of it from our perspective. So if we are not going to read a 500 or 1,000 word blog, why would somebody else do that? And there's so much content out there. So let's assume Ashwini was into SEO, okay, and she wanted to write a blog for her own self to put herself up there as an SEO expert. She's probably one of tens of and hundreds of thousands of SEO experts out there, and it's difficult to get your reach out there with just normal blogs. So you've got to probably have the future, which is animated infographics and videos and more of that stuff, which you don't really have a lot of. So that's just my 2 cents that I wanted to share.
Roy, now you are here. You are here, and you are, I think, you are HubSpot certified as well.
Correct.
How do you see inbound marketing now? Because we are in Asia, we are in India. Still, we are suffering a lot in terms of consultation with the clients. But what's your look at the inbound, the role of the inbound marketing as a part of the very important strategy in your overall marketing?
See, one of the reasons I like inbound is because I don't like cold calling people. I've got a huge ego, so I don't like cold calling people and people hanging up on me. And most importantly, when I myself wouldn't want to receive a cold call, why would I want to give somebody else a cold call? Correct? If I call Bautik and say, "Hey Bautik, I'm calling from Airtel, mujhe ye karna hai, wo karna hai," whatever. You don't normally entertain that kind of calls, correct? So why would somebody want to do any kind of outbound marketing? I mean, I'm not saying you should not do it at all, but you should do it with something that works rather than has a 1% chance of working. So for example, if normally what I've observed is being done is people think that, okay, let's buy a caller list, in terms of database of people that you can call, and then let's make probably 10,000 calls and assume that, probably 1 or 2% of them might actually convert into business. That's a lot of waste of time and resources and, things. So instead, you should focus on inbound marketing, like I was giving an example. One of the questions that you asked, Bautik, was how do you deal with the challenge of people from India or Asia or trying to...
Yes, because in terms of, I'll repeat you, the same thing is happening over here, that it is very difficult to convince the small business owners or maybe the small or medium scale business owners to convince them for the accepting inbound marketing as a very important strategy for their overall marketing.
Okay, I'll answer that specific question.
What's your take?
Can you give me an example of a firm that you're referring to?
We are into digital marketing as well, and we always meet to so many clients who are spending a lot in.
Give me one example, and don't give me the name.
Yes, definitely. No. There was a client. Now, actually, they are not the client, but there was a prospect, and they were spending in lakhs of rupees in the traditional method of marketing. And when we met them, we just mentioned that rather than spending lakhs of rupees, you can spend few thousands of rupees in inbound marketing, but they're not so keen.
Correct.
So we do not understand that now this is the question, how to deal with this kind of clients.
What is the area of business that they're into?
They're into this retail.
Okay, so
retail.
Here's how I would approach that situation. See, now the thing is that we are educated about these things like inbound marketing and how that's the future, but they're not. So basically, it's about educating them and showing them numbers, because as businessmen, what they're looking at is they don't understand the marketing aspect of life. So, they just understand how much money they understand ROI. That's it. So they understand that if I'm spending 1 lakh, I should probably get at least 10 lakhs in revenue out of that. That's what their simple thinking is. So I guess what you'd have to do is to give them examples of other retailers that do inbound marketing, number one. Number two, if you could show them some slides out of the HubSpot inbound marketing, that might help to kind of help them come. See, because at the end of the day, they've been doing business that way for years. So for us to change their mindset is going to be challenging. But what you're doing is absolutely right. But they don't understand it. So one of the things is you can show them slides of results. There's a lot of data available online to be able to that you can present to them. So you can do a specific presentation on inbound and tell them that this might not necessarily. It's always good to be honest and straightforward. So say that this might not necessarily give you immediate results. It could take 3 months or 6 months. But the brand that you build out of that and the engagement and the connection that you build with your audience is really important, because most of them don't even know what buyer persona is. They don't even care what buyer persona is. They just care, like, okay, if everybody else is following this way, we also want to follow that way because it works for example, let's say I had a retail store, okay, and I'm selling saris. So if I see that, my Bajuwala is selling saris and he's doing that, so I also want to do that only. I don't want to do anything new. So that's what we've got to make them understand, that if you want to stand out of the crowd, if you want to gain over your competition, like Ashvini was saying, these are the SEO methods that now everybody's doing that. So how are you going to stand out there in competition? You've got to do something different and address the people in a way that others are not. Because now everybody's now, their customers are now millennials and Gen X. So, those people have a different mentality. So as time progresses, they've got to change the way that they market, and inbound is the way to go.
Okay, Ashvini, now Ashvini, are you there?
I think we lost a video.
Yeah, lost once again. Roy, I think we need to wind up. But as you said, you mentioned about the return on investment, ROI. When it comes to social media, not any other tool. I'm not talking about any Google Analytics or Google AdWords or any Google platform. I'm purely talking about the social media. What kind of tools one can use to understand the return on investment of their client's money while doing social media marketing?
See, when you're doing social media it's important to explain to the client that it's like going to the gym. Okay, so It's not like he's going to straight away go ahead and build a body like Salman Khan in 1 day or in 1 month or in 1 year also for that matter. So the first thing that he has to do is he has to like, let's assume it's a retailer. Okay. So the retailer has to be able to engage with prospective clients or influencers via social media. So the strategy I would use for a retailer on social media is, first of all, make them understand that it's a long-term investment. It's not something that you want to do to drive sales. It is something that you want to do as a supporting functions to the other things that you're doing, below the line, that you want to support those functions, and you want to use the social platforms to be social. See, that's why it's called social media marketing. So you be social first, right, and then keep marketing for the end once you build that tribe around your brand. So for example, let's say I was a sari brand. Okay, so who's my target audience? And let's say I'm a local store in Mumbai selling saris. So I want to appeal to the audiences, the local women in Mumbai that would possibly be my clients, and try and build an engagement with them around not necessarily only saris, but fashion. So use a broader perspective and not limited to only saris, because what I observe people do, and mostly so in India, is like, okay, even if they're on social media, the only thing that they'll put is their products. That's it. This is my product, this is my discount, this is my sale, me. Yes. I mean, they don't even understand marketing at all. Who wants to engage with somebody who's talking, like if I come here and if I talk, I'm Roy, I'm this, I'm that, nobody would want to talk to me, correct? But if I come and we talk about things that interest us all, then definitely somebody might want to connect with me and engage with me and probably do business, correct? So that's what that they've got to be educated. They're not aware of all these things. We are aware of all these things because we are keeping our pulse on how things are going. So the main thing is to educate them, and if they're not willing to understand that, then there's no point in working with them, because even if they pay you for a month, that's it. Nothing's going to work for them because they don't understand the entire process. Neither are they willing to trust your judgment on it.
Roy, any specific tool can you suggest for understanding the proper ROI? Because you see the clients, what they see. If I'm spending 50,000 rupees and you are doing all these kind of activities on social media or maybe any other digital platform, how can you show us the return on our investment? Then what kind of tools one can use?
First and foremost, you would use the inbuilt analytic tools of different platforms. So for example, let's say if I was a I have to take an example because different brands and different products and services need different platforms. Okay, so my first advice would be to stick, depending on the budget, to stick to not as many, because I see people just want to be everywhere. That doesn't help. Being everywhere doesn't help. Just pick up, depending on the budget, pick up just one or two. For example, if it's a sari brand, pick up Facebook and pick up Pinterest. Again, Pinterest is more American, so not many Indian people use Pinterest. So I wouldn't even pick Pinterest. I would probably just stick to Facebook. Inbuilt analytics. A Facebook page has inbuilt analytics where you see the amount of views that each post has had, the amount of engagement each post has had, which areas of the world the post has reached. So if you want to target people only in Mumbai or all over India, depending on your plan, it will tell you exactly in Mumbai how many females saw that post, what was their age group. Then you know how many people the post has reached. The other strategy that one would want to use is, once you use those organic posts, you would see, after you use a lot of mix in your posts, you would see that some of them have got organic reach, people have liked them or people have commented them. So the main thing is to use posts that engage with people, that make people want to say something to that post. And then once that's done, then you use Facebook ads to promote that post. You see that is worth engaging, and then you use that to promote the post. When you use that to promote the boost post, actually, so it will give you, after you boost it again, it will show you how many people it's reached, number one, and the demographics of that reach. And obviously, you'll be able to see the likes and the comments. And that's what adds value to the brand over time. Now, with regards to how that is converted into sales at the end of the day, obviously, your site where he's going to go and buy the product online is going to be connected to Google Analytics. So you'd see where the traffic has come from to the site. Through analytics, you will also see how the person came to the site, but also you'll also see whether the person ended up buying something on the site. So inbuilt analytics of the social media platform as well as Google Analytics used smartly will be able to tell you how it actually ended up in a sale.
Okay. So my last question. Then after that we are going to wind it up, Roy. The last question to Chintan. Chintan, there are already the platform has been given by Facebook to create your own application on the Facebook page. Do you get such clients who ask for the customized application on the Facebook page? Because still, like, there are many big companies in India who are using this customized Facebook page. But do you still get clients who are coming for the customized Facebook page application, right? Facebook page application.
Yeah, of course, we get a lot of inquiries to like customize a particular Facebook page, and like, yeah, it is a market we are also are looking into, and yeah, we got a lot of inquiry on that as well.
Okay, so do you think that even the Indian business owners are so keen to develop this kind of customized application for the social media platform?
Yeah, in Indian clients are like popping up nowadays on this platform right now, but yeah, it is most common with the international clients, but yeah, Indian clients are also looking into these options right now. Yeah, so the I would say in 2016 you will see a lot of Indian clients will also look into this, and will be more focused on digital marketing, I would say.
Okay. Uh, Thanks. I think we are more than 1.5 hours now. And thank you very much, Roy, first of all, to you that you joined it later.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chintan. It was a wonderful talking to you, all the IT aspects. And we lost Dr. Khushbu somewhere, but we are very thankful to Dr. Khushbu. And yes, definitely, we are very thankful to Ashvini. Thank you, Dharmendra Sheth, for keeping your questions alive each and every time you are there. And hope to get back soon with another blab very soon with a very good topic once again. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
bye.
Thanks a lot.
I would request
Thanks.
you to
Bye,
kind
Ashwini.
of tweet me onto it so that I can probably come and support you guys and have fun with you all. Yeah.
Definitely, Roy,
Yeah.
and you can
Sure.
also connect with all of us so that you can be connected as well.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Ashwini.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bhatik. Thank you,
Thanks, everyone.
Ashwini.
Bye.
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 See you soon, guys.
Bye.